friends, Andrew here. These are staff introductions. So I'm married to Colleen. We have 4 adult sons and 1 daughter by marriage. She married our oldest boy. One of our boys has a dog, so that makes us puppy grandparents. He also has a cat, but we don't speak of it. It's a point of family shame. Some of you would say that's divine justice, and you certainly are allowed to your opinion. Last week, I introduced you to the leadership team. These are folks who are trying to make high-level decisions. And this week is about the staff who are putting things in place for us to fully come alive in Jesus. Over the years, we've had a number of pastors and ministry directors and ministry support people, beautiful people who've given their best to this place. We're super grateful for them. The current team that we've got now is no exception. They're just giving it to the best of their ability, top shelf. I'm super proud to be on the same team as they are. My job in the whole picture is mostly to preach and to pray with people and to oftentimes come alongside folks who are in crisis. I also oversee worship and moderate session meetings, try to feed a little bit into strategy and vision, but really, well, like most pastors, I'm good at some things and I'm not so good at some other things. So a number of years back, just a couple years back, the elders got together and said, what would be the best staffing configuration for us right now at this time? And we pushed a couple of ideas around. And what we settled on was hiring an executive director, someone who could do high-level leadership thinking and implement stuff and help us towards organizational health. So I just mentioned Lynnita Weaver because the design is a shared leadership piece. Right? We both have very different job descriptions, and we do different jobs, but we both have eyes on much of what goes on at St. Paul's. Most of the time, 2 of us are trying to figure out how to best position you, best position all of us, so that together we come fully alive in Jesus. So here's Lynnita and the rest of the team.
Hi, St. Paul's. My name's Lynnita, and my husband Brad and I and our 2 teenage daughters, Natalia and Bronte, have been a part of life here at St. Paul's for about 10 years. About a year ago, I started working here as executive director. So the executive in my title means that I'm responsible for executing the vision and mission and strategy that has been set out by the group of leaders you met last week, session. I report to Andrew. He moderates session, and together he and I work to make sure that all aspects of the church have the leadership and support in place so that they are aligned with our mission, vision, and strategy. In practice, this means that I work with a lot of the people who make things come to life here at St. Paul's. We have a lot of you who are volunteering among us. I think there are over 200, and I get to work with some of you in teams. So we have teams like our missions group who are really obviously connected to bringing parts of our strategy to life. If you think about our strategic direction of taking the hope of Jesus into our communities locally and globally, this is the group of people that meets to talk about how that happens. The same with our small group leaders and those who are part of Apprentice. They're helping to bring our strategic directions of pursuing intimacy with Jesus and equipping people to life. There are also people here who use their gifts to help make sure that our systems and our processes are working well so that we are functioning as an organization. So if you think of our facility team or our personnel team or our finance team, they're all giving us advice to make sure that we're working well as an organization, and I get to work with them. It's one of the favorite parts of my job. What I really love, though, are the people I get to work with on a day-to-day basis, and that's who you're going to meet in this video here, and I love these people. We have 4 core values here at St. Paul's, and one of them is all in, and this group of people represents that for me. So listen in as they talk about what they do here at St. Paul's.
Hi there, my name is Loni Dellandrea. I live in Port Perry. I'm married to Jay, and I have 2 kids that are over the age of 18 now. I started here at St. Paul's Leaskdale about 11 years ago, and at that time my kids were small, and that just makes me realize how much time has flown by. During that time, my job has changed quite a bit, but the core of it has stayed the same. I support staff and ministries that happen here at the church. I love the communications and graphics aspect of my job, and I also love the people aspect of my job. I get to work with volunteers that kind of help make things run smoothly around here, and I work with an awesome staff that I enjoy working side by side with. I think one of the favorite things about my job here at the church is interacting with people that might walk through the door at any given time. During COVID, we can't do that, but I so look forward to the time when the doors are open and we can do that again.
Hi, I'm Karen Rennie. My husband Doug and I have 3 adult children, Ruth, Joel, and Nathan. We began coming to St. Paul's when Nathan was just 9 months old, so we've been here a while. And I've been a part of Shaping Community Ministry for the past 12 years now. As Director of Community and Care, there's really 2 facets to my ministry. The first being community, where we provide community building opportunities where we can support and encourage one another through things like Sunday morning coffee or a church picnic. Secondly, we have the care piece, where we support people who are in a season of struggle or crisis through groups like Serenity, Grief Share, among others. And then COVID ushered in a new season where we needed to create the Care Network, a network of caregivers who come alongside people each week to provide encouragement. And then to provide practical helps, we have cooking in community and fill the freezer. COVID has highlighted for me our need to be in this together as the body of Christ, to be supporting and encouraging one another, to reaching out to our neighbors and community. And this is what I love being a part of.
Hi, my name is Susan Hubers and I'm the treasurer at St. Paul's. I've been working part-time for St. Paul's since 2012. I'm a certified public accountant. My career started with the province of Ontario as an auditor, and then in 2001 I started my own consulting firm, which I still provide services to a few customers, as well as providing accounting services to a medium-sized business. The members and staff of St. Paul's are a pleasure to work with, and I'm happy that I can help with the financial responsibilities of the church.
Hi, my name is Phil Carmichael. I gave a little bit of my background last week, so if you really want to know more about me, just watch last week's video, and you'll understand why, because I actually would much rather be behind the camera than standing in front of the camera. I can also tell you that it's been a huge blessing in my life during this time of grief after losing my wife, to be part of this church, to be part of this church family, and to be living in a town like Uxbridge. It's been a huge blessing. I'm part of the tech team that sits at the back of the sanctuary, either doing sound or doing the words up on the screen. But last March, my job changed here quite a bit. When the pandemic hit, I was the one that was asked to video Andrew each week doing his sermons and his Friday messages. It takes me about 3 hours a week to do that, but in all honesty, it's been a great experience because I get to listen to Andrew once in person, and then I listen to him again when I'm editing the video, and usually a third time when I'm watching it again to make sure everything is correct with the video. So if you've never done that, I encourage you to watch Andrew 3 times this week, because each time you get a little bit more out of his message. I'm so grateful to be working here at St. Paul's, even though it's a part-time role. I love working with the people, and it's been a huge blessing, like I said before, in my life at this time. So thank you very much, St. Paul's.